इंस्पायर मतलब कहानी जो अक्षत और सुमन ने लिखी थी उसमें एक कैरेक्टर उन्होंने लिखा था रिमझिम का। तो वो एक नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न गर्ल के कैरेक्टर के बारे में था। सो एक्चुअली अगर कोई क्रेडिट हो या जो कुछ भी है तो उन्हीं दोनों को मिलना चाहिए। ये वो उनका आइडिया था और मुझे बहुत एक्साइटिंग लगा। सो या आई मीन इट वाज ग्रेट टू। उसके बाद जो जर्नी था वो काफ़ी लंबा था कि हमने सोचा तो था कि नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न लड़की को लाया जाए और ये नहीं था कि रिप्रेजेंटेशन के लिए कर रहे हैं। ये बहुत ऑर्गेनिक सा ही था कि कैरेक्टर थी वहाँ की और वहाँ पे रह रही है और काम कर रही है। तो जब हम कास्टिंग कर रहे थे तो बहुत टाइम लगा हमको, पर जब मैंने उनका ऑडिशन देखा चुम का तो मैं काफ़ी खुश हो गया था और मुझे बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा। फिर जब मैं उसको पहली बार मिला तो तब मुझे पता चला कि यार यही परफेक्ट है इस रोल के लिए। सो हाँ, मतलब अब फाइनली जिस तरीके से रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है लग रहा है कि हाँ ये बहुत अच्छा डिसीजन था कि हमने ऐसा कुछ कास्टिंग किया है। So yeah, thanks to her.
New movie as well, especially in India. I mean, let's talk about LGBTQ in general.
Yeah.
But right now, the scenario as such in India, कि अभी तक it's not really acceptable as it is in the Western country.
Yeah.
So, what were your challenges in this movie, like as of from the audience? How is the response from the audience so far?
For us, there was no challenge to shoot it. We were very excited because the script itself and the concept itself was so unique, and we wanted to explore that world and the characters which are queer. So after making this film, I think we were skeptical. We were scared कि क्या response होगा from the community as well as the heterosexual community everywhere. But unanimously, I mean, you've been probably reading about it also. The amount of love and it has been overwhelming actually. I mean, the kind of wave and sea of messages and comments which are happening on the social media or even in the press, it's just been incredibly brilliant. So we are very happy that we did something like this, and we hope that there is some kind of at least a dialogue and talk and normalization which starts taking place.
How was
from
the
now on.
experience coming back to Arunachal, which is the most beautiful state in Northeast India?
I haven't still seen the state, but when this opportunity came, no problem. So when I was told कि when Chum said हम यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है and ये वो सब है, चलेंगे क्या आप? So I think the whole team actually, every one of us, we didn't even take a second, to decide. And I think five minutes later she had the message that we are all in, we are all coming here. So that's the amount of affection and love that we also have, and we wanted to witness it. Like today, the screening itself was so, I mean, we have seen it several times in Bombay with a packed audience, but today when we saw it, it was genuinely special for me, and I know everyone from Mumbai who's come with me. It is very, very dear to us that it's being appreciated so. I mean, it's being embraced lovingly, by the people from Northeast too. Not just because Chum is a part, but I think because of the sensitivity of the subject.
Sir, the faces from Northeast are very rare to see on the big screen, right? So you've been here in Arunachal visiting, and you have also observed the audience. Our people in general, we love Bollywood. Bollywood is in our vein. So is there any plan popping out in your head to do something out here with the talent, perhaps?
I think so. I mean, even the audience actually has been so overwhelming. So I think हाँ मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, पैसे दे दो मैं करता हूँ next film based here. And I know if there are, I mean, if I see one Chum, I'm sure there are millions of Chums in Northeast who are equally talented and who are brilliant. And I know I come from FTI, which is Film Institute Pune, and today we just met the Chief Minister, and he said that there is a film institute which is coming up in Arunachal Pradesh. So there can't be anything more exciting and positive than this, that there's something which is going to be an institute here.
Yeah.
So the whole of Northeast is going to be exposed to an institute which is as good as the film institute.
You are the first actress from Arunachal to represent such a big role in Bollywood movies. So how was your experience?
Well, my experience has been like it was super incredible. I am super happy, and I'm really happy because my people of our state and say region are equally proud of me. So I'm super happy about that. I did not know that I would be receiving so much love, and I'm really happy. I can see everyone proud of me. They are all are proud of me.
Now
Chum, you also so sorry. You also played a role of a lesbian in the movie. So, what if you had to narrow it down to one difficulties that you had to really come up with the rules? So, what would be that?
To begin with, Rim Jim, the character that I played, is really close to my heart because she taught me how to what difficulties the community faces. So she came to me as a lesson, and I had zero problem playing the part. Yeah, because I think it's a natural thing. Yeah.
now you are a celebrity. So what role you will play to promote Arunachal and Northeast India in Bollywood?
Let's see what I get next.
Yeah, so it's like our northeastern face. Like we get very limited role out there in Bollywood. We have it's there, but then it's something new. Abhi aa raha hai thoda. But then how difficult has been for you to get through the Bollywood itself? Bollywood itself is a very competitive and challenging platform. So you being from northeast in general, so if you were to say one experience that you had to face.
Well, the struggles are real, to be honest, because they're not. The scripts don't require as much,
Yeah.
but then I believe that my character in this film that I do is a testimony in itself, and things are changing. It's happening. So
Doors will open, I'm telling you. I mean,
Yes,
the,
it is
the, the
opening.
amount of love that this character, Rim Jim, it's not just Northeast. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding you. Just you have to come outside and see the amount of love and appreciation that Chum is getting. And for all of us, actually, that we even thought of giving or exploring a Northeastern character as Rim Jim in the script is just amazing, and it just requires one to start off this whole journey. I think now the floodgates have opened.
There is so much talent in Northeast. Like they also want to become part of Bollywood. So what message you want to give? Because many are scared to go to Mumbai and to pursue their dreams.
Everybody is very scared to pursue their dreams because it is so much of cynicism and negativity. But you just require one person as your role model,
Yeah.
and I think Chum is your role model today. She's done it, and she's come the hard way, I'm sure. I mean, yeah, if she can, then anybody can, I think.
So as COVID protocols are easing up, so what's your thinking? How much in box office collection? How much this film will do well or not?
Box office is a very strange thing. Today, the amount of love that we are getting, I think it is immeasurable. The numbers will fade out in 2 years. Nobody remembers what numbers it has made. But 2 years down the line, when people are going to still remember and still going to come up, the kind of messages that I'm getting, that these are going to save lives, these are going to change families, these are going to change the outlook of the society, that is far greater than the collections, I think. So touching hearts, and however it might be, I think is the most important thing that I'll take home.
Sir, Imtiaz Ali also arrived today. So in his statement, he also very rightly stated that we need to diversify the roles in Bollywood, right? So why to place a northeastern as a beautician always, or as certain particular roles, right? So how far do you agree? Do you agree with that statement that we need to inculcate a northeastern face, like for example in day-to-day roles as well? So how do you think?
I didn't get the initial part. Beautician?
No, I mean like most of the roles that we get in general are more of a very narrower perspective. Now it's the time that Chum is coming up as a different role and But what would be your statement on that? Do you really feel that our faces as well should be added into the day-to-day characters? Right?
Absolutely. See, that's so I don't need to say it. we've done it. I mean,
Yeah.
we've acted upon it.
Yes.
We haven't stereotyped the character as a beautician or as anything, but as a lab technician. I mean, working in the most normal way. And so I think we've tried to normalize everything. So not just the northeastern part of it, even the LGBTQIA part of it, everything is being treated in a very normal way, without actually underlining it. Or so it's the way people lead their lives. So I think, yeah, and that's the beauty of it, right? I mean, why should we be stereotyping anything in any which ways? I mean, we don't need to.
You had a very talented actor, Rajkumar Rao, in your movie. So how you convince him to play such role, like to be a gay? Because not a
Again, I think the newer generation is not looking at it as gay, or a homosexual, or anything of that sort. They're all so sensitive people. They are themselves so sensitive, like Rajkumar, Bhumi, or Chum, anyone. So there was never a question of, oh, am I playing a queer character, or should I be doing? Never, ever, not even a question. The question would be more about the character arc and the graph and all of that, rather than my sexual orientation, because I think they're all very very evolved as even human beings, and that's what the first step is all about, right? I mean, we need to evolve as persons and then get into playing those characters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.